In this video, we are going to talk about saving and investing your money. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. There are fundamentally two ways to increase your savings and investments. The first is to raise your income, and the second is to reduce your spending. These tips can help you build savings, reduce debt, boost income, and invest wisely, regardless of whether you are a young adult ready to start saving for retirement, a 50-something ready to pay off your mortgage, or a senior citizen living on a fixed income. These tips can help you build savings, reduce debt, and boost income. Number 10. Pay yourself first. Instead of putting whatever is left over in a savings account, you should put aside a portion of your monthly income as soon as you get it. You can make it a priority to pay yourself by setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to a savings account or investment account. This can be done in a number of different ways. Have it deducted automatically based on a predetermined percentage of your earnings or an arbitrary number. Don't even bother to think about it. Stay away from it completely. Just get it done, recommends Ronit Rogosinski, a certified financial planner and the founder of Women Plus Wealth Solutions in Carlsbad, New York. Number 9. Save for emergencies. A reliable financial strategy must begin with the establishment of an emergency savings account. However, what exactly constitutes a crisis? A true emergency is something over which you have little to no control, such as the sudden onset of a serious illness or the loss of one's job. An expense that occurs infrequently but can be planned for in advance, such as repairing your vehicle or traveling to see family, is not considered an emergency but rather belongs to a distinct category of expenses that should also be saved for. It's a good idea to have enough money saved up to pay for 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses in case of an emergency. If you have a pattern of withdrawing money from your savings when you shouldn't, you should move that money into different savings accounts so that you won't run out of money when you really need it. According to a recent poll conducted by Bankrate, fewer than half of all households in the United States have enough funds to handle an unexpected expense of $1,000. The survey also discovered that many people believe inflation is harming their ability to save for unexpected events. It's a good idea to have enough money saved up to pay for 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses in case of an emergency. If you have a pattern of withdrawing money from your savings for unexpected expenses when you really shouldn't, you should move that money into a separate savings account so that it won't be gone when you really need it. Number 8. Make a budget and stick to it. A spending plan, which is often referred to as a budget, is a list that you create that details your monthly income and expenses. You will be able to get a clearer picture of how much money is being spent on both essential and non-essential items, and you will be able to make adjustments as you see fit. According to Charlie Bolognino, CHFC, CFP, founder of Side by Side Financial Planning, a budget can be constructed using an app, a spreadsheet, or cash envelopes. According to Bolognino, your budget should include a section for both recurring and one-time costs and expenditures. Proactively identifying even just a few top one-time expenses throughout the year, such as property taxes, car registration, tuition, back-to-school shopping, etc., and incorporating those can make a big difference in the accuracy and confidence of your plan, says one author. Property taxes, car registration, tuition, back-to-school shopping, etc. Number 7. Spend less, save more. The first step in saving money is frequently reducing expenditure. The majority of people are able to locate expenses that they can cut from their budgets, whether it be frequenting an expensive hair salon, drinking premium coffee on a regular basis, or purchasing brand new apparel at retail pricing. If you reduce your spending and decide to keep the money you save, don't put it in your wallet, your pocket, or your bank account, since you'll probably wind up spending it on something else if you do. Instead, make a payment on a loan that day or move the money to a savings account where it will be out of reach so you won't be tempted to spend it. According to Rogosinski of Women Plus Wealth Solutions, you should try to decrease one spending habit that is discretionary and either put the savings into the bank or put it toward paying off a debt. Getting out from under financial obligations might free up money that can then be used towards savings or investments. Create a list of all of your obligations and prioritize paying off the loans that have the highest rates of interest or the smallest balances first. Number 6. Find original ways to increase your financial stability. You can increase your income by working a part-time job and selling stuff you no longer require by doing either of these things. Working longer hours may seem like a burden, but taking on a second job with a strict schedule and a definite target for your short-term savings might be a strategic move. According to a poll conducted by Bankrate, employed people in the United States who also had a side hustle brought home an average of $1,122 a month from their extra work. Identifying a skill you already possess as well as the instruments and resources necessary to transform that skill into a money-making enterprise is the first step towards starting a side business. Another way to generate cash for savings is to sell items that you do not require, such as an extra car, used designer clothing, collectibles, musical instruments, or jewelry. This can be done to generate extra cash. If you want to connect with potential customers, one option is to use an online marketplace like eBay, Craigslist, Poshmark, or Facebook Marketplace. Number 5. Start small in your efforts to save money. If you find it difficult to save money, you should start by challenging yourself to save just $100 or $500 toward a particular purchase or expense. After you have saved up that amount of money and used it, you should continue to save at least that much again so that you can pay for the things you require with cash rather than using credit. It's possible that you're living above your means if you're not able to put any money aside for big-ticket items or investments with a longer time horizon. Changes on a smaller scale to your budget can be helpful, while changes on a larger scale, such as locating more affordable housing or modes of transportation, may be necessary. Number 4. Distribute the assets that you have invested. On the risk-reward scale, certain investments are considered to be relatively low risk, while others tend to be more volatile. When it comes to investing, persons under the age of 35 should take a more risky approach, while those beyond the age of 35 should be more cautious. If you've never done this before, it's best to begin with a diversified portfolio, such as one held in a mutual fund or consisting of assets that you pick yourself. Your objective should be to diversify your holdings without making your portfolio unduly difficult to understand or overly specialized. Your investment strategy should be based on elements such as the amount of time you have to invest, the amount of risk you are willing to take, and your personal financial status, regardless of whether you are a beginner or an experienced investor. Number 3. Be aware of the costs of investments. Almost every type of investment, including stocks and bonds, mutual funds, brokerage accounts, and 401k retirement plans, comes with some sort of fee or commission that the investor needs to be aware of. According to Cheryl Kruger, president of Growing Fortunes Financial Partners LLC, a financial planning firm based in Schaumburg, Illinois, sometimes the employer will subsidize some of the cost of a 401k, and sometimes it will pass it all on to the employees, says Kruger. Growing Fortunes Financial Partners LLC provides financial planning services. It is beneficial to speak with your management about what you have observed and to let them know that you have done so. If the costs of your employer-based retirement plan are especially high, you may want to consider investing only the minimum amount necessary to qualify for your employer's matching contribution while also making additional investments outside of the plan. Number 2. Adhere to a predetermined investment strategy. If you are a patient investor who is looking to add to your portfolio, a downturn in the stock market may present you with an excellent buying opportunity. Review your investing strategy once or twice a year, and while deciding how to deploy your money, don't let the news distract you or cause you to deviate from your plan. According to Rogosinski, who works at Women Plus Wealth Solutions, the idea should be for it to be an ongoing process, and it should not be halted or restarted because of the news of the day. You may avoid making judgments that are influenced by your emotions and better withstand the ups and downs of the market if you have a long-term investment strategy and a diversified portfolio. Number 1. Don't be hesitant to ask for support. When it comes to important aspects of investing like selecting stocks and ensuring that a portfolio is well balanced, some investors might be unsure how to get started. Don't be scared to seek the advice of a financial counselor, they can be quite helpful. You have the option of working with a conventional financial advisor who would normally demand a fee equal to approximately 1% of your total assets. You also have the option of using a robo-advisor, which typically has cheaper fees than traditional advisors and helps you create your portfolio using algorithms. What do you think of this video? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.